Good morning, bitch, and welcome to the morning tea with Lonnie Bee. Yes, and I am here with my tea party, and I am excited. Yes, it's the first of the month. Wake up, get your checks and come on. Yes. Oh, it's the first of the month. Good girlfriends, and it's also World AIDS Day. Yeah. It's World AIDS Day. So y'all make sure y'all go out there and y'all get tested. Seriously, take that nigga you just met. That's the first date, the clinic. Get tested. Shout out to Rihanna and Prince Harry. They he visited Rihanna's hometown and they got tested together in front of everybody to let them know how easy it is and how important it is to get tested. And probably after they got tested, Rihanna probably fucked Harry. Yeah. Good morning, Ella, hey. I'm playing. That's my girl. I'm just playing.
She can do that right.
Yes, I'm just playing. But I am here with my co-hosts. Yes, here you have the ridiculous Ron.
What up, though?
Yes, D from the block.
What's up, y'all?
And semi-automatic.
Hey, boo.
Voila, bitches here. Yes, we are here today at the morning tea with Lonnie Bee. Okay, first and foremost, how y'all been? You know, what's been going on? You know. Simi, I'm loving this ensemble. You're giving me Little Red Riding Hood. Yes!
With a lot of... You having a good time, bro. You having a good fucking time.
I love that ensemble. Yes! Don't fuck with you. You're creative.
You know you gotta be creative, bitch, when you on this budget. But sometimes that's when the best work comes out.
So tell me, what inspired this ensemble?
I was giving, just a Thursday. Anchor lady from the hood. With a hood. With a little ass tack on the shoulder.
I like it. Yes. So D got a big thing coming up at the end of this month, D.
Yes, I'm good.
Yes, D, tell us about it. What you got coming up, D?
Appreciate that, Lonnie. I have a New Year's Eve party that I'm putting together. You know, me and my company, I had just started this year, called G Squad Entertainment. You know, it's a promoting company that I started in memory of my best friend who committed suicide 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
You know, and we're also going to donate some of the proceeds from this party to mental health charity.
Oh, okay.
Next year, following like not too long after we have the party. So
right. So where the party gonna be at?
It's gonna be at the Den. It's a place over there not too far from Martini's, off of Livingston Road in Fort Washington, Maryland.
Okay. How much it cost?
Right now the ticket's $20. The early bird special. You know, at the door there more.
Where they can get the tickets from?
We got tickets for Eventbrite, or you can just email me or DM me or whatever the case is, and I can meet up with you and we can do the tickets like that too. I got tickets available now on me.
Oh, you a drug dealer. You see that? He said meet up with me. He's a motherfucking drug dealer. Yes, he's a drug dealer. So Ron, what's been going on? What's been up with you?
Starting yesterday, I said to myself, man, I want to get back in shape, man.
Oh, okay, Ron.
I started working out last night. It was like midnight, actually. So
okay.
I'm gonna get back.
Was you working out by yourself or with a bitch?
I was by myself. I'm gonna start taking this health thing a little bit more serious.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. We all should.
So I made a vow to myself, man. Start eating right, eating better.
Oh, okay.
And working out, yeah.
Right, okay. So what we eating after the show? Yes, you just said you want to go to Lido's. Yeah. You say Lido's for pizza.
Salad.
So look, before we get into what the Tea Party want to discuss, I'm going to tell you some of the breaking news that I came across that I want to discuss with the Tea Party too. For those of you that's just joining us, good morning, bitch. Yes, and welcome to the Morning Tea with Lonnie Bee. And also you can go to WTTSradio.com and watch us there too. All right, so I had breaking news. Y'all know my homeboy was released from the hospital. Kanye West.
I heard about that.
Yes, Kanye West was released from the hospital. Y'all don't give a fuck about Kanye.
I heard about that.
Y'all don't give a fuck about Kanye. See, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot of people probably upset with Kanye because he left in the middle of the concert and they didn't get their money back. But y'all need to email his manager. But what I'm saying is that I'm just happy that he's released and I'm praying for him because I'm tired of seeing people in Hollywood go off of the deep end. Mm-hmm. For real. For real, just going off the deep end. So Kanye West has been checked out the hospital, okay? The UCLA Medical Center after being treated for over a week after suffering for a mental breakdown. Okay, now according to TMZ has confirmed that Kanye is at home with Kim Kardashian and their kids. We're told he left the hospital under the care of Kim and his personal physician, okay, Dr. Mike Farzam, okay, who called 911 the day Kanye was admitted. All right. Now, TMZ is reporting that Kanye is suffering what people close to him say was a nervous breakdown. Okay, it triggered in a large part by the anniversary of his mother's funeral. Wow. That's when he started to have that breakdown, around the time of his mother's funeral. See? So it's something really going on. See, these motherfuckers at the show think it's funny. Don't do that to Kanye.
But what's up with him and Jay though? I mean, he said
I don't
Jay
know.
ain't call him and all this stuff.
Because, I told y'all it's deeper than a business relationship. It's a brotherhood. Kanye made a song called My Brother.
He love that man.
Yeah.
I understand that. And like I always say, to me, it just came off as a one-sided thing.
Yeah.
Not to say either one of them are wrong, but it's just a one-sided thing, I think. Or maybe Jay just handled things differently than the next man do.
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's why I was like, man, I just feel like Kanye saw it as one thing and Jay saw it as another, because Jay was already there and Kanye just, hopped into the fold. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Jay was, doing that way longer than Kanye was.
But in all, it was like, didn't he do some shady stuff when he came in, Kanye?
Who, Jay-Z?
Kanye.
I don't know, but you already know the rap game is fucked up, period. It's a whole bunch of backstabbing, cheating thieves.
Yeah.
So we don't know.
My whole thing is, when you come into doing, that's just like if I'm coming to the game and I'm and I shit and step on Ron back, shit on him to appease or please you because you the money train.
Right.
You ain't gonna trust me because you
Right.
remember how I came in, but like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on you. I'm gonna keep you for what you good for, but I ain't gonna trust you too tough because you can do it to me.
Right.
But people forget when they do little grimy shit, it always come back around.
Right.
Always.
Right. But in spite of what happened between him and Jay-Z, I'm just praying for his mental health. And I see one of my good girlfriends on here. One of my good girlfriends just wrote here in Zamunda. That bitch said Kanye gonna wind up ending up like Michael Jackson. That's what I'm afraid of. You know what I'm saying? I'm just praying for his mental health and his sanity.
A lot of relations.
And situations like this, though, it seems like a lot of people lose their self when it comes to Hollywood. Like, some people don't even know who they are before they get into Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which is dangerous.
Right.
So basically, Hollywood forming you to the type of person they want you to be.
Right.
It's like they really lose their self, man, and they go crazy because that's who everybody loves.
Right.
It's this person that's not even them.
Right.
They have to be this person all the time, and that shit can make you crazy, I think.
Right.
In all seriousness, and I think that's what happened to him, man. He just looked in the mirror one day and like, damn, who the fuck am I?
Right.
And he don't even know.
Right. Well, I'm scared of shit for him. That's why I'm not going to Hollywood. I'm staying in Hollywood. Fuck. Seriously.
No, that's right.
But the sources
Thank
say
you.
that Kanye is not out of the woods. He just need ongoing, medical treatment. Okay,
Yeah.
so he still need to be treated.
And what is this is going to hurt his campaign for 2020. Ain't he supposed to be running for president?
Well, that's enough of
We're
that.
gonna be running out of here. My whole thing is what is those treatments? Because the first it was given mental breakdown, exhaustion, extreme paranoia.
Well, whatever it is, he's getting help for all of it, hopefully. Well, moving right along, did y'all hear about what's going on with T.I. and Tiny?
Oh, man.
Oh, did y'all hear what's going on with T.I. and Tiny?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, first of all, it started, T.I. and Mayweather, they got it going on. You know what I'm saying? Not far as fucking, but far as wanting to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know if T.I. want Mayweather, but I don't know if Mayweather want T.I. because T.I. got the motherfucking guns. You don't know me. For real. Seriously. Okay? So anyway, it all started when T.I. shared a video of Kevin Hart making fun of one of his friends, and they was all at a outing, right? And T.I. and them was taping, and Kevin Hart was joning on one of the friends, and Kevin Hart said, "Oh, your motherfucking Floyd Mayweather face looking ass," like that, and everybody went crazy. Now, mind you, before this incident, T.I. and motherfucking Mayweather already had a run-in with each other over Tiny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because apparently, allegedly, Tiny was supposed to have been creeping around with Floyd, right? So it's already tension between them two. So when he put that video up, Floyd took it as T.I. was trying to be funny and come at him. So then Floyd put up a motherfucking video of him freaking T.I. at Mariah Carey party.
Not freaking T.I., but
Freaking Tiny. I'm sorry. Freaking Tiny. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of some gay shit. Freaking Tiny at Mariah Carey's party.
Damn.
When Tiny just only said that she just took a picture with him for the sake of Mariah. Talk about Floyd.
Right.
But really, she was in there getting the fuck down. But when I looked at the video, it wasn't too sexual. It was just like a little two-step. You know what I'm saying? Dancing with him.
But further in the video, it do look like she was freaking him because he scooped down. He was like bending down a little bit.
It looked like he put that hump in his back like a Campbell.
Oh, this like
the position to fuck a bitch from the back.
But Kevin Hart, his
man.
exact words was, "Oh, you little Floyd father face ass." He
Yeah.
talking about Floyd father. He saying it like his father though. That's what pissed him off.
Oh man. So T.I. and all this is going on, you know what I'm saying? And apparently, allegedly, T.I. and Tiny supposed to be staying in different houses and all this other little bullshit. So it's a whole bunch of chaos going in their motherfucking house. And Floyd is getting life off of it because he's like agitating the situation.
He don't care. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? He really don't give a fuck.
He don't give a
And
fuck.
he posted that picture of that $100 million check too.
Yeah,
You
he
see
did.
that?
Boy, he did that.
Man, he did that on his Instagram page, man. That you know, that's a sign of that's crazy, man.
What do you think about Floyd? Do you think he come off as a person that never had shit and he just trying to show off?
Nah, because I don't think Floyd was I mean his father was a boxer. So
Right.
His father, I don't know. I don't think he was a prize fighter. Meaning he didn't get a lot of money per fight, but he fought some big time dudes in his day. So I mean I don't think he was like broke as a kid, but I mean, you got that much money, man. You basically can kind of hitting everybody, girl and shit, man. And T.I. probably feels disrespected, but he keep going to bat for Tiny, but Tiny ass out there. With man,
Yeah.
she's so disrespectful
Right.
to me, man. That's crazy.
You can't check another.
She
You gotta
shouldn't
check
put
your
that.
girl,
Right,
man.
you gotta check your girl. You can't be going back and forth with Floyd. You gotta check her.
never
I
go
agree with
out
that.
there.
But when he put that $100 million check up, he also put this caption up. He said, "Gotta love the backseat drivers, so worried about another man's legacy instead of trying to write their own. Ultimately, I will always have the last laugh. This is just one of many checks, a cool $100 million that I still have every dime of." He said, "Y'all still have to work, however. I'm happily retired." He said, "At the end of the day, it's them Benjamin Franklins that's matter to me. So the joke's on you." He said, "I made a small investment. Sorry for those who thought that they couldn't. Sorry for those who thought that I couldn't read, write, and count. Y'all call them watches." He said, "I call them tight pieces. Y'all call them watches." I mean, he said, "Y'all call them boats. I call them yachts." He said, "Y'all call them houses. I call them mansions." He said, "Y'all call them jets, and we own jets." TMC.
Ether them.
TMT.
Ether them. See, at the end of the day, your girl, out of all of that confusion, them dudes got into it in Vegas. Almost got in a fist fight with the greatest fighter in the world, by the way.
T.I. wasn't scared
T.I.
neither.
got hot. I get
T.I. wasn't scared because he had a gun. Fuck.
Yeah. But see, at the end of the day, your girl
Sharp
still
up
being
pistols
in
popping.
places with
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
disrespectful,
That's
man.
very
You
disrespectful.
gotta
I
let-
agree with you.
Man, you gotta let.
That's
I
her.
agree
That's
with
her.
you.
I'm
And I agree, you fended for your girl and all like you supposed to, but she put
Fuck
herself
no,
in a
yeah.
situation.
I
now,
agree with
man.
you.
Fuck
And then
no.
on top of that, this is not just your girl. This is your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I ain't-
is your
I'm not,
wife.
I'm not fending for
You know
nobody.
what I'm saying? This is your wife. So I understand.
Yeah,
I
hell
understand.
nah. That's wild.
You know? So I
nasty.
understand. All right, well, I pray for them. You know what I'm saying? I pray for them, okay? I just hope
they didn't got through worse. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I pray for them. I'm praying for T.I. and their family. They just had a new baby. This drama is not needed. It's not needed. All right, so semi-automatic, tell us what you have for the tea party today.
Well, tea party and good girlfriends out there. If you tuned in to Tuesday, then you know about the whole Zeke and the new era of Detroit mess. So if you thought that was bad, you thought that was horrible, did you? This by far is the worst.
What happened?
Say what now? 3 dead, 5 sick after church Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh. Damn.
You thought that Tuesday shit with Zeke was bad.
No, I'm not laughing at the incident. I'm laughing at your delivery, bitch. No, what happened again, Sammy? Let us know.
Say what now?
Say what now?
3 dead,
Uh-huh.
5-6
Uh-huh.
after church Thanksgiving event.
So
That's fucking awful.
Let me tell you something. This is a prime example of why the fuck I don't eat at these churches.
Wow.
Seriously, them fish dinners, I don't want it. I'm going to grandma's. I don't want it. For real. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Ron, you ate out of churches all your life, Ron.
Yeah.
Catholic. And I don't know how you can trust those people.
That grape
Right.
juice.
I say, messing up Joseph.
The grape juice is involved.
See, you eat out of them church the reason why your hair won't grow. I'm trying to tell you, Ron. Seriously, fuck. They don't wash their hands. Go ahead, Cindy.
Well,
So give us more.
In this situation, it wasn't just the people in the church
Uh-huh.
that was providing the food. It was other organizations, nonprofits, local restaurants, a dozen of them kind of. So that's the bad part about it. It's just that they don't know really
Who killed the people?
who killed the people and made them fall sick. But more than 800 attendees came to eat dinner at the Golden Hills Community Church annual event at the American Legion Hall, most of whom is thought to be families without homes.
Okay.
And that's
So they
just-
needed somewhere to eat.
Yeah, so they had, you know,
Yeah.
they had to eat.
They was
so-
counting on that church.
Right, and it was a Thanksgiving event, you know what I'm saying? But as I reiterated earlier,
And it wasn't Holy Ghost, it was holy shit, we're gone. Fuck, you know what I'm
To the
saying?
ER, shit.
Yes, and some didn't go nowhere. Who gave them
God.
permission to make them people go see the Lord that quick? For real, no, for real, seriously. That's sick as shit. So go ahead, Simmy,
The
give us
meals
more.
was combined effort of dishes from a number of local restaurants, volunteers, nonprofit organizations, and that's basically what it was. The Sutter Delta Medical Center basically report that 8 people fell ill on Friday, all of whom ate the church's Thanksgiving event food. Their initial symptoms was just characteristics of food poisoning. 3 of those admitted into the center never recovered. 4 were treated and have now been released from the facility's care. 1 is still recovering in the hospital.
Oh my God.
Damn, that's crazy.
So are you still gonna eat at the church, Rod?
Hell nah.
But see, that's the thing. Like, they don't know if it came from, because they saying volunteers. There could have been other individuals that probably prepared dishes and brought them to the church. Then you got the people that already cook in the church.
Right.
Then you got the local restaurants that might have added to the. So it was like a big old potluck.
Right.
For the, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
got you.
they don't really know where it came from. But when you do stuff like that, you got to be very, very serious and very transparent and really on your job, because
Right.
that's the worst thing you ever want to happen if you're helping or trying to help the community,
Right.
and feed these families, and you're making them sick.
Right. That's nasty as shit. They not washing their hands. They digging up their butt and their nose. You know what I'm saying?
Let me take that.
Yeah, and sticking their fingers and shit.
And
And
everybody kitchen not clean.
everybody kitchen not
Whoa.
clean.
I gotta see your kitchen before
Hello?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right,
Hello?
that's true. That's why your mama always tell you, your mama always tell you not to eat from everybody.
Right.
Especially
Okay.
churches. I don't care. I know that's a holy ground, but your fingertips ain't holy.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's nasty. For real,
Some of
no.
the greatest restaurants, like throughout the world, have some of the dirtiest kitchens, man.
Yeah, they do.
And people
Yes.
don't even realize that shit.
And
Like,
that's why when you go, I know when I was in New York City, they have like their grade of the restaurants on their windows. They tell you
Everyone.
if it's an A, B, C, D, whatever the grade
and they
is.
give you minus
You know what I'm
and
saying?
pluses.
And I look at, they give you minus and pluses. And some be having low as shit, but the doors still be
Still
open.
be open, bitch.
Yeah.
people
So how
don't
the
pay
fuck
shit
is
no
that still
attention.
happening there? How the
I don't know, but it warns the customer. It's basically
Eat at
life
your
or
own
death,
risk.
your risk. You know what I'm saying?
You can't
For
say we
real.
didn't tell you.
Maybe churches need that for their kitchen. Fuck.
Thanksgiving event.
Seriously, yes. All right, Simmy, give us your next story here for the tea party.
Yeah, that's so awful. You thought that Zeke in the Detroit New Era was bad. People died in that church.
Yes.
Okay.
Drinking gravy. That's sick. Go ahead. God bless their families,
That is
though,
so
for real.
horrible. So this is about a young freshman dressed up as a shackled slave in Trump protest.
Oh, yeah, I seen that story. Did y'all see that story?
No, I ain't see that.
Yeah, he dressed up as a shackled slave and protested against Donald Trump.
Idiot.
Why you call him an idiot?
Joe, dressed up as a slave and protested.
Yeah, he
Dog.
put shackles on his neck and everything.
Dog,
Yeah.
First of all,
In front of the
my personal belief, that man don't represent that, man. The people that supported him represented that ignorant ass shit, man. Trump is about prosperity. That man care about money, man. I don't think he care about no damn race. Cause I don't even think he care about damn white people. It's all about money with that dude, man.
You think so?
That's what I think. And to dress up as a slave, dude, that don't even make sense. It just don't add up. What has that man done to make you think that?
Hold on, but before you respond, tell us why did he dress up as a slave? Tell us his whole reason behind it.
I'm just gonna give you this, okay? He stood in front of the John C. Calhoun building for 5 hours.
Now you know who John C. Calhoun is?
John C. Calhoun building, okay? A young freshman protested Donald Trump's presidency by standing in front of the John C. Calhoun building, dressed up as a shackled slave. As I said, he spent 5 hours with 2 signs around his neck. Property of John C. Calhoun and 56,682,202 and counting American voters. When asked why he was protesting, the student responded that Trump's campaign was built on hate.
So what do you feel about that, Ron?
You just said that. He just said that.
That possibly could be true.
It is true.
And to reach certain things in life, I think some people do extreme things.
Right.
But that don't mean that's who they are. I remember seeing interviews of Donald Trump, and I remember watching him on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. A lot of people don't know that. And I remember watching him on different interviews and stuff like that. That man never portrayed hate. He none of that. And I think he went into a character.
Yes.
When he was running for presidency to get a certain group of people's votes that he needed to win. I mean,
I think that's stupidity. Because if first of all, you don't go into a character when you're running to be president of the country. Because that character created a lot of hatred in our city. A lot of people are coming out now being vocal about their racism, about how they feel about blacks. You seen what we reported on Tuesday about the man on the plane saying you Hillary bitches and stuff like that. And a lot of people are saying, well, Trump people are not like that. Everybody that vote for Trump, you might be right. Everybody that voted for Trump might not be like that, but all we see is people that's like that.
Is that bad or good? Because
that's a bad thing.
Think about it.
Because I'm going to tell you what it's going to create. It's going to create a race war. It's going to create a race war. Yes, it is, because you're living in a day and time now where people ain't going to take too much of their shit.
Black people shouldn't have been taking that much shit to begin with, no matter who the president is.
That's true. That's very true.
Now, my point I was making is, would you rather for Nancy, your next door neighbor, to be behind the scenes calling you all type of niggas? Or would you rather her being on TV or being public and calling you niggas? I'd rather for her to be public.
I'd rather for her to keep that shit to herself.
Why?
And the reason why I'd rather for her to keep that shit to herself because everything ain't for everybody. Nancy coming out there calling me niggas in the public, it's going to create a whole motherfucking stir up with me and my people against Nancy and her people.
But you eating with Nancy at dinner and having your kids over at Nancy's house, and the whole time she calling you niggas behind your back.
Well, that's Nancy fakeness. That's Nancy not being true to who the fuck she is.
But at least you know now.
And then that also showed that Nancy really respects me, because if you don't say that shit to my face, you fucking respect me. If you got talk behind my back, bitch, you respect me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
No, I'm told.
But now it's becoming to be disrespectful because he got in office, played this character, and everybody's thinking it's okay to say, fuck black people. I don't want to serve black people. They in schools and shit. You got kids in race wars talking about some build the wall, build all that shit. I'd rather for them to kept that to themselves, because now it's making it uncomfortable for everybody.
I think we should not be paying that shit no attention, man.
I think that
it's hard to not pay no attention, Ron, when it's visible in your face. The only reason that you cannot pay no attention if it's hearsay and they saying it behind your back. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna pay no attention because she's talking behind my back. But when it comes to your face, it's a different approach.
See,
it's like, bitch,
both sides,
what's up now? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna keep disrespecting me.
But this thing is, when it does that, it gives you the opportunity to really tackle and go at smack at the situation and really finish resolving it. Nothing really ever really got resolved in this country with racism. Yeah. You can't really handle a conflict if you don't think it's.
You know how you handle racism? Do you honestly know?
Ignore.
My opinion, you stop talking about the shit. You keep talking about it and beating us in the head on social media that is racism every day, and it's on your mind. Stop thinking about the shit. You can't control how people feel about it. Stop caring if these people like you, man. What?
But it's hard now because it's not about we talking about it. Now people are actually doing it towards us.
Lonnie, that shit been going on since we got over here.
But it wasn't like it is now. Of course, we hear about racist people. We hear about people don't like blacks. But it was in the privacy of their own home. Now that Donald Trump did what he did and put on this skirt, now people wearing motherfucking S's on their chest and think they can come out and call me a faggy ass nigga to my face and think I'm supposed to ignore it?
No.
Right, you can't do that.
Right.
I respect it if it's in the privacy of your home. Say what the fuck you want to say behind my back. But when you bring it to my face, it's a problem.
All right.
It's a fucking problem.
I agree.
So either way, whether it's just if they do it behind your back, then the problem is still there.
The physical aspect.
If they do it in your
I feel
face, then that's just something that you handle and do whatever you do.
Now I understand that part. Somebody doing some type of physical to you, I understand all of that. But the whole idea, man, that it's a push for this racism thing, I just totally disagree. I just think you ignore the shit and you get on your grind and you become the person you supposed to be, and that shit.
And then what? But see, when you think about that, what are we going to do as a people? Because now that we know
you
that,
gotta govern your own first, Sammy.
That's what I'm saying.
If you got kids, you gotta govern your kids. You got your family. Then you move. When all of that's straight, then you move to your community, and then your council members and your mayors and all of that. And then it's a process. You gotta take. If you a man and you're not taking care of your home, you shouldn't be talking about that shit no damn way.
I just want us to be as passionate about us killing each other
as
we are about the white people killing us, and being it's more of us killing each other than it is the white people killing us. I want people to have that same passion that they have towards racism towards their own race. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's getting ridiculous when we have kids and little girls out here getting shot and killed and different things of that nature like that. Like that's where my focus is at. I don't.
Like I'm saying, all this shit that's going on, niggas still worrying about the wrong shit.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's gonna be something bigger than a race. It's gonna be all out purge.
But that goes back to governing ourselves. That your point you just made. That goes back to governing your own. When you govern your home. And it starts from there, and then you move out to your community. You might got to pick up that little boy that don't have no father and look out for him. Not just all. It ain't about money, man. These youngins really need to be taught a lot of shit about how to be a man.
Yeah.
So,
right.
I agree with everything y'all said. I agree with everything y'all said.
Yeah, and I agree with you saying too. But I mean, it just makes it that because when people talk about it in the privacy of their own home, it perpetuates. That nothing is really happening, and it is, and it always have been.
Yeah.
So it's like it's gonna come to a surface anyway at some point, regardless of whatever happened. It's just about what you do in that moment. Now, I am proud to say that people did look at this boy funny. Mm-hmm. Not as many, but he got a lot of handshakes.
Right.
He got a lot of fist pumps, a lot of fist pounds, a lot of love. But then, of course, it's always one person to have something negative.
Right.
But for the most part, it turned out okay. Mm-hmm. Basically, I'm just going to read his quotes the way he said. He said, I had a lot of time to think because this was as much for me as it is for everyone else. I think I realized that we might not be able to change the way people think, but we can change the effect that it has on us.
Right.
I can't take away all the hate from the world, but we can make sure that hate doesn't have power over us. And I think I'm ready to start doing things to make that happen.
Right.
That's it.
That's all right.
Right.
That's all right.
That's it. What you think about that, Ron? Did you vote for Trump? Oh, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. He didn't vote. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
I'm not getting on
the bad side. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not the But this, to me, is a great story. And I think by him taking initiative to express how he feel is great.
That's the
you
way
know what I'm saying?
His change.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
how he's trying to make his change. But at the end of the day, I feel like I agree with everybody said at the table. I feel like the change starts with us. Mm-hmm. We have to start respecting each other. When we respect each other and learn to love each other, then we can start doing those things that Martin Luther King and them did.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We can start making a noise by you know what I'm saying, against people that's trying to harm us or feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying, about us, we can come together in the name of love. But we have to first heal our own culture first. But I do agree with that. I do agree with that. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, if he was in office or whatever the case may be. I don't really give a fuck. But at the end, I didn't vote for him, and I'm be honest, but I don't give a fuck that he's in office. But the thing that affect me is the backlash that we receiving by him being in office. That's the thing that's upsetting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why do we have to be, you know what I'm saying, going through this? Why do people have to be so disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? He's in office. Do what you got to do. If America stands for united we stand, don't try to single us out and make us feel like shit. Don't sing us out. Don't divide this nation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This country is made up of beautiful people, beautiful cultures, Mexicans, Hispanics, everybody. I have friends in different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So let's all just come together and build a better country. Don't start separating us. That's the thing that hurt my feelings. That's all I'm saying.
So just do the opposite. Don't fall into the hate. Just be a product of the change you want to see. That's it. That's exactly what this young man was doing.
Right. So let's move on because Ron got a story because he's tired of talking about this one.
Wait. Do you know that it's 11:30? We done missed 2 15-minute.
Oh, yes, we did miss 2 15 minutes. Ron, can you bless us with a Black History moment? Because we need it. We need a Black History moment. We need it. Bless it.
On February 12, 2009, the NAACP marked the 100th anniversary, spurred by growing racial violence in the early 20th century, and particularly by race riots in Springfield, Illinois in 1908. A group of African American leaders joined together to form a new permanent civil rights organization, the National Association for Advancement of Colored People. February 12, 1909 was chosen because it was the centennial anniversary of the birth of Abraham Lincoln.
There you go, and there's your history. And there's your history. But Ron, you're going to have to speak loud and clear when you're talking to my good girlfriend.
Oh, they couldn't hear me?
Yeah, they could hear you. I couldn't. Fuck. All right, go ahead, Ron. What's your story? The Tea Party.
All right, $600,000 awarded to a man accidentally locked in Cook County Jail for more than a day. Wow.
Did y'all hear this story?
That's crazy.
Did y'all fucking hear this story? He was
story.
accidentally locked up, bitch, and he got paid. Yeah. I'm going to visit somebody. Fuck. Go ahead, Ron. Give us the details.
So, a man was accidentally locked up in Cook County Jail for more than a day, has received $600,000 for his ordeal. Polk was visiting his son July 2014, when he was directed to go down the hallway and turn to the right, where he passed through an open door and it was closed behind him. Polk was rescued by Chicago Fire Department personnel after he broke a sprinkler head, after he found Polk was trapped in a room for 32 hours. Wow.
How the fuck that happened?
What about the dudes that's locked up for 25 years for killing somebody that
I did,
What the fuck
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
true. That's true.
This system is crazy, man.
Talk your shit, Ron.
I'm telling you.
I got a brother in right now. Fuck.
I'm telling you, and for crimes that they really didn't do, man.
Right.
I got locked up for some shit that they legalized now. I'm like, this shit wild.
But it wasn't legal back then when you got locked up. But it wasn't legal when you got locked up.
I'm saying it is the difference between being framed and being locked up for a crime you didn't commit and then going to visit somebody and being mistaken as the goddamn person. And
and that's true.
I mean, it's all fucked up to me, but
But they gave him
paid.
Bitch, yes, I'm going to go meet somebody in jail and accidentally fall asleep. Fuck. But anyway, you shut up.
They gonna say Judy, Judy.
Whatever. They get stuck. I'll use my stun gun. Go ahead, Ron. What's next?
All right, so hundreds of Chicago workers, including O'Hare Airport employees, walk off the job and fight for $15 an hour. I like this. So workers
read it again, Ron, and take your time. You know, like when you lying to those bitches, take your time.
Hundreds of Chicago's workers, including O'Hare Airport employees, walk off job and fight for $15 an hour.
Okay.
So some workers from across Chicago basically went on strike.
Okay.
The airport and McDonald's, all type of companies went on strike, trying to get their minimum wage sent up to like $15 an hour.
Okay.
Tuesday, crowds of workers had gathered outside McDonald's restaurant near Chicago and Damon Avenues on Chicago's west side.
Protesters told NBC5 they were planning on blocking traffic and willing to get arrested in the fight for $15 an hour and their right to unionize. Chicago police said that at least 50 demonstrators had been ticketed at the McDonald's rally by 8:30 a.m. Further details on the citations were not immediately made available. So basically, those groups at that restaurant joined 500 workers at O'Hare Airport
To commit the strike.
Right.
Which I think is great, man. You got to stop talking about things. And I'm not a big
They
fan.
wanted more money for
Yeah.
dropping the motherfucking fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not
dealing
a,
with them people because you know they look down.
Yeah.
They look down on you when you work at fast food.
Right.
Honey.
Mm-hmm. They
You
do.
know.
They do. We used to work
They
there.
go hard.
Yes, I used to work at McDonald's.
Me too.
Yes, but see, when I worked
That
at
was it at
McDonald's,
the
I
same
made
time.
when I worked at McDonald's, I worked. Hold on, you worked on the one on Pennsylvania?
No, I did. I was MLK Highway to C Plaza, and that's how I was staying like Wale and stuff back there.
Yeah, and I was down Southwest.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we
y'all
was in
ain't
some
working
hood
at the
ass.
We was in some
Broadway.
hood ass McDonald's.
Y'all ain't working
But
the
see, when I
general
was working
Yeah.
at McDonald's, I was always in the drive-through, right? And I was always on the headset, and I used to have fun. I used to be telling them people, if you tell me when the first Big Mac was made, you would get a free Big Mac. They used to be like that. 1901. I'd be like, drive around. You got it wrong. I used to have fun at McDonald's. I liked
the
my
men used to come to
McDonald's
me.
job.
They used to think I was the kind. They put up be like 1977.
What happens to y'all?
They put up be like, hey, welcome to McDonald's.
Hey,
I'm asking your
oh,
order.
man.
They put around the front. I be giving 1977. Damn money.
They thought you was a woman, Simeon.
I can't help my voice.
So anyway, Ron, go ahead.
So that's basically in a statement. United Airlines said that they're taking the necessary steps to ensure a safe and on-time operation
for its customers.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy for them though. I hope they get every dime they asking for, man. Even though I don't even think $15 an hour is enough for the type of work those people do, man. But I hope they get what they want though, man.
Right, me too. Okay. All right, good girlfriend. So we have another 15-minute mark. Yes. And if you're just joining us, good morning, bitch, and welcome to the morning tea with Lonnie B. Hey, Tay. Tay is on here, bitch. Yes.
Morning tea. Lonnie B.
So yes, y'all make sure that y'all, if you also want to watch us, you can watch us on WTTSradio.com. How we doing on WTTS Radio? Darn it. Okay, we streaming. How many people we got streaming on there? Oh, okay. So it's 400 good girlfriends over there. Okay. Yes. All right, good girlfriends. So here we are. We are at our 15-minute mark, and this is our personal questions that we ask the whole tea party, and we have to answer it truthfully. 2 questions. Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna start with Ron. Okay. This is the question, Ron. They want to know in the personal box. Tell me about your worst date ever.
Oh.
Your worst date ever.
I got catfish.
Oh, you got catfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This back when remember those what's all them phone numbers you used to call? And it used to be like everybody on the little joint.
Oh, the chat line. The chat line.
joints.
Oh,
Oh man, we
chat
used
line.
to tear that chat line up.
Oh, I know I did.
Yeah. So she
Okay.
was telling me, oh man, I'm this and that. I'm like, man, this what's up. I think I'm about to meet Holly Berry or something, man. And it was nothing like I expected, man. But I wasn't rude about it. We still.
So
went
what
on
did she
the-
look like?
Man.
She lied about how she looked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
everything.
She lied. Everything was just all like total opposite of what she said. I'm like, why would you do that though? And so, but I wasn't rude or nothing, man. We still went on a date though. I ain't talked to her ass ever again after that though.
Well, you took her to Chuck E. Cheese.
Man, we was
Chuck
going
E.
to a nice
Cheese.
restaurant, and we went to Applebee's and what else we do? Oh yeah, it was over after that. That's all I had
Oh,
after
okay.
that.
She tricked you. So, D, what was your worst date ever?
I don't really remember. I don't really had no date. I don't go on dates for real.
Because you're probably a person you just take it behind closed doors
I
and
just,
send them on their way.
yeah, that's it, man. I don't got no, no relation. I don't got time for all that. So I don't
okay.
really date like that. So
Okay. Simi, what was your worst date ever?
Oh, God. I'm trying to think if I even want to share this.
Nah, you should.
Real raw and uncut.
Shut up, ridiculous one. Okay, but I actually have two.
Okay.
But I'm only going to do one. Make it very quick. So anyway, this was a blind date. And this person was supposed to be my friend, but after this happened, I knew clearly they wasn't my friend.
Okay.
But you know how when people just think, especially in our people that are friends with gay people.
Yeah.
First of all, they just swear that they know your type. Like, I got this friend, and I think y'all like each other. And then when you meet, you be like, no, this is not my type. So basically, this is what happened. Set me up on a blind date. Dude was supposed to be, like, masculine and stuff how I like. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice little stuff going on. Job, street boy and all that, whatever like that. So initially, I met him one day when I was at rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? He came up there and met me up at the City Peace rehearsal. This is when they was on Florida Avenue at the Meridian building. So I go out there, I see the show. So he do got Escalade, bitch. You know, I get out, go walk out the door and stuff, walk up to the tents down. Get to the car, he rolled down the window. Rolled down a little bit more. I was like, okay. Bitch, why he got the token bitch and didn't have no teeth and a tongue ring? I said, I called that bitch. I said, you are not my friend. You knew that I was traumatized.
Oh my God, you are fucking stupid.
So we never even made it to the restaurant, bitch. It was no point because he didn't have no teeth.
Teeth, right? Because he
And
was
a
going to
tongue
gum
ring.
And
everything.
a tongue ring.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, move for it. So my dad.
For the bill. That's what you mean.
He was going to turn your ass out.
I wasn't ready. Oh, I wasn't ready. I'm a good time.
Oh my God, he was going to lick you like a lollipop.
Okay.
So mine was like Ron. I was on the chat line too. But I was on the chat line, right? And so the dude kept saying that he was different. And so I was excited because you like, yeah, I'm not like typical dudes, I'm different. He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. He said, I don't know if you can handle me being different. So I'm like, oh, okay, come on now. Fuck, is he a porn star? Like, I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So then when I went to go meet him, went over his house, he opened the door, he was standing behind the door. So I was like, why are you standing behind the door? But his hand was open, like around the doors, right? So he opened it, and then when I came in, I walked, then he's still standing by the door, just standing up. I'm like, why are you standing up there? So then when he started walking, he was hopping. He only had one motherfucking leg. He had like one of the little fake leg
A prosthetic
things.
leg.
Yeah, prosthetic leg. I said, you could have told me you was a transformer. You could have told me. I swear to God. I said, you could have told me that you was a motherfucking Lego man. Be honest with me. You got me on
It was a Lego.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna make me. I said, nah, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? Be your date, not a nurse. I gotta help you to the bathroom and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was young back then. We didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So we was a little disrespectful. No, he was like my age.
Oh, okay.
But he was like hopping and shit.
Hey, Mo, y'all crushed.
I said, okay.
Dog, why
But
he
anyway,
put that leg on?
yeah, he could have put that leg on. I guess he wanted to be open, but you should have been open with me on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
He didn't want you to go.
yes. All right, so let's move on, okay? So our second question is, if your food is bad at a restaurant, would you say anything wrong? But do it.
Hell yeah, you got to, man. You paying your money. You got to.
Then leave. Don't send it
back.
back.
And get it cooked like you want to get it cooked and all of that, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I've, many nights sent that plate back there, back to the back, man. You gotta redo this,
Right.
Absolutely.
What about you, Sammy?
I be giving, no, this looks nice. Take this back and all. You know what? I'm not gonna have anything else. Come on, baby, let's go. You ain't gonna spit in my shit.
I definitely would say something too. I definitely would say
Yeah,
something.
you're right. I mean, you paying for it. That's your
You
deal.
gotta say something. All right, let's go on to D. Yes, let's go to D from the block. Tell us what you got for the tea
Oh,
party.
man. Shade or nah, Wiz Khalifa offers Kanye some weed. to relax to that mental institution.
You know what?
We
That's
relax
okay.
your mentors.
Yeah.
Huh? Hell yeah.
we relax.
We relax you.
So they
know how
asking.
many-
So they asking, what's that shade by him?
Yeah,
Asking,
by him asking her, like, basically, why, by Kanye going through what he going through, you want some, want me to send you some weed to the mental institution, even though this is not weed, but, actually at.
So we really relax you.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So if you lunching and you crazy and shit, you paranoid, we gonna make you. It's gonna cure
Like,
you.
if I'm arguing, like, ranting and shit like that, if I smoke some weed, I'm cool with
But
that.
you know what? Fuck that shit. Ain't even.
Hey, he ain't worried about none of that shit.
I was
man.
watching TMZ yesterday, and they were stating that they're doing some research on weed and how it affects concussions that the NFL players get.
Yeah.
And actually, they said it was a guy from UFC. Forgot his name, but he was saying that they get the shit beat out of them.
Oh my
He
God.
said it helps with the healing process though.
Yeah.
Cause I know it definitely calms your nerve, all of that stuff. Like it's they got medical,
then-
they got all types of different.
They saying on here, Angie said, my good girlfriend Angie said, D, you look relaxed.
I'm very relaxed. Before I came in.
Oh, so basically they just need to give him a joint.
That's it, man. But they need to give him a few joints. Kanye, he need a few. He might need a pound.
Well, I don't know. They gotta have something that's okay for paranoid because they say he was a little paranoid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, would weed help that semi?
OG Kush.
Okay,
Well,
you gotta be
yeah.
a specific kind because if you're already paranoid, shit. That
So
shit
what you
make
need,
even-
Reggie or
even-
loud?
Even more, of course, loud.
Gas, all gas, loud.
Because
loud.
some people, if you're already paranoid, you have to have a special kind, so to make some people more paranoid.
I was like, so we have two weed professions in here. So what's the difference between Reggie and loud?
Reggie's for old people or beginners.
That's not. Well, I wouldn't say that.
I
Semi,
know you is,
y'all used to hit Reggie when y'all was
And I
young.
still will. If it's, but it's so
I
funny that
think
it's
Reggie,
literally
I
not
think,
any
I think
good.
I think Reggie for real on a real honest occasion probably twice. I've had
How long
Reggie
you been smoking? Because you ain't going to sit up here and lie.
since I came home. I came home in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, since 2012 I've been smoking since
So
then.
Reggie is for old people. Why? Because it's
'Cause
softer.
it's not. To me, it don't last long and it tastes funny. So it's like, man, that gas, man. When I be hitting that gas,
It's
like
a
I
high
can really hit
quality.
one. Yeah, and with that rest, you got to keep hitting J after day just to get a nice little high. For me, I don't know. Everybody's tolerance is different.
Right. So when you hit loud, you off in Mars.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
You
I can hit one and be done. You know what I'm saying? I be by myself.
Right.
Wow.
Tell you.
So
I
he
probably
need-
got roll one and go a couple.
He need that loud.
He probably need a lot of loud.
But I mean, make sure it's the OG because I don't want him to get even more paranoid.
Girl Scout cookies too.
Shit,
They
you
got
could be
Girl Scout
paranoid. You
cookies.
could be on some other type of drug.
No, he need
That's
Jesus.
it.
That's it. He just need to pray. I'm not about to sit here and let y'all convince me that you need weed. No, you need the Lord. I'm not
The
about to
Lord
sit here.
and on the joint, honey.
No,
That's
no,
what I
you
mean.
need the Lord. And a couple of scriptures. You fine. Yes. All right, go ahead, D. Give us your next
You know
story.
what?
Oh man, it said, why do so many black comedians go viral by mocking and imitating black women?
Oh.
I've seen a lot of people come up off that too. Like that dude what's that dude DC what's his
I don't know his name. I know you're talking
the
about, though.
DC
No, it's a
Young
couple
Fly.
of it's a couple of people.
Yeah.
It's a couple of people.
Because I
You
know
got
he mocked a couple black women and stuff like that.
so basically they asking why do so many
Yeah,
black
how-
comedians go viral off of mocking
Basically.
and imitating black women?
Well, that's been going on since the beginning of comedy.
that's what I feel like too.
Like with Martin,
Yeah.
the
Martin,
Shanae and
everybody, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart, all of them except
Kevin Hart dressed up as a woman
on
before.
Saturday Night Live. Yeah,
Oh, I never
Yeah,
know
on
that.
Saturday Night Live, I definitely
all
seen
of
it.
them did it except Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle asked the question. He said, "Why do y'all have a thing for us dressing up as women? Even Caucasian comedians, all of them."
And that's the thing. I never
Miss
seen him dressing like that.
Doubtfire,
Rob
Jim
Williams.
Curry, Vera.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so funny.
okay.
Hey, Vera was funny.
I like Vera. Vera was funny. You want to get pumped? I like Vera.
Vera was on the show.
All the Wayne's brothers.
The Wayne's,
The
were
Wayne-
all of
The
them.
white chicks.
Right.
So maybe it's a legacy. Maybe they just following in the legacy of other great comedians.
But
I just
I don't
feel like-
remember Richard Pryor doing none of that.
It's a good question. Well, they say Richard Pryor was, and this is not me saying that Mr. Richard, that said he was gay. Also, he used to have because Paul Mooney was his man. And
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Richard Pryor was gay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But
Yeah.
Tyler Perry does it as Medea.
Yeah.
All I do.
See, that's what I'm saying. But I never seen no.
Why do y'all have a thing for us dressing up as women? And
I just feel like, men, black men, being comedians and stuff like that, they talk about the women in their life and their experiences.
Yeah.
So some is their mothers, some is their grandmothers, some of their sisters, some is their
Understand.
So when they do their stand up, it's just like, they might, talk, but they're not dressed up. I think it's like that.
But I talk about women
level.
in my life, and I talk about my good girlfriends, but I don't want to dress up as them.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It all depends on the role you want to take. Because I look at it as a different, a higher skill. It's just like they just took it to the next level. Actually went more into character with that particular individual.
You ever seen when Jamie Foxx did it though?
You haven't done
a
it
lot
yet.
of people did. No, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it.
You be giving,
I don't feel like
Barbara.
No, I'm not gonna be giving
2020.
Barbara, bitch. No, I don't
What
feel
y'all
like.
bitches want to do?
No, I just feel like that's not my lead. That's not my lead. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not my lead. Everything is not for everybody.
See, and that's the thing.
Yeah,
Some
I
people
just feel like that's not something I want to do.
Some people can't.
But I'm not knocking those that do it because it's a lot of guys on Instagram that do it, like the TT guy, like they're funny as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're funny at what they do. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't knocking what they're doing, but I don't think it's for me.
See, and that's
all
the
I'm
But
saying.
like you said, a lot of them, like you say,
What's for you?
yeah, they got 2.3 million followers, or they're basically getting their views and different things like that, and it's cool and everything. But I feel like sometimes it's all you're gonna be remembered for, is dressing up as a woman. If you're a guy, I don't really agree with doing that, going that road. That's why I love
all of
Dave
those
Chappelle.
guys gay.
My thing, and then it's certain.
I'm not sure if all of them are gay, but the ones they have on the list, like, I'm not sure.
And
Majority
see,
of them
No,
are
no.
gay. Majority of them are
That's
gay.
it.
But I don't think the guy Eastside Arvo, I don't think he's gay.
The jury's still out, allegedly. But I'm going to say this.
He's a
Some of the ones that do it really good also have good imitation of male characters, too, that they do.
Right.
Because Robin Williams is one, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy is a legend. Eddie Murphy is good.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy is the best.
I think
Eddie Murphy is the best. Eddie Murphy
all
is the
5 of
best.
them people at one table.
The clumps. Yeah,
Oh,
Eddie Murphy
man.
is the best.
Oh man, then he was jumping.
So it's a difference between that and this a comedian that only kind of do a female.
Between him and Will Smith, they probably.
Will Smith did one?
I'm speaking upon just comedians / actors.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, I kind of changed the subject, but they probably the best actors that came from comedy. Him and
You don't think Jamie Foxx is good?
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx
But
is
I
good.
wouldn't put him on.
But he do
Eddie
everything.
Murphy.
Robin Williams?
He do
I wouldn't
everything.
put them on Eddie Murphy level. Eddie Murphy from
You
the
wouldn't put Robin Williams or Jim Curry on Eddie Murphy level?
I would. Jim Curry.
Especially Jim.
Jim Curry. Robin probably
Jim Curry,
he probably an
definitely.
icon.
Yeah,
you probably can say
definitely
he
Jim
older
Curry.
than all of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just speaking upon how I feel who's the best though.
Oh, okay.
To me,
Eddie Murphy
and I can
is
be biased
Eddie Murphy.
because I
No,
fuck with Eddie
I
Murphy.
fuck with
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy
I
too.
fuck with Eddie.
Eddie Murphy is
But
the
I
shit.
still think
I like
I think
Eddie Murphy.
Jim got him though.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in Zamunda.
Good morning.
Yes, no, Eddie Murphy is the shit, but I think my all-time favorite is Martin Lawrence.
Movies
No, just period. Like comedian.
It's
all around.
It's a tie for me between Martin and Dave. You know, Dave being from this area, different things like
Well,
that.
Martin from this area.
Yeah,
too.
I know, but
you don't got nothing to do with talent. If you're good,
yeah,
you're good.
and then you see around that time when I was coming up, it was the Chappelle Show.
Okay.
You know, the Chappelle Show was hilarious. I still got.
You think Dave Chappelle better than Martin?
Are you dumb?
I
don't think so.
No, I think Martin.
I
I
don't
think
think
the
it's
best
a
that
tie
Martin. The
either.
best that Martin did was his show.
Yeah.
I think that's the best thing he's done.
Oh, you got Martin fucked up.
Nah,
Okay, hold on. No,
Come on.
let's go down the list. Let's go down the list.
come
Let's
on.
go down the list. Y'all got Martin fucked up.
Dave Chappelle was always Blue Street with Martin.
No, but not just Blue. Yes, Bad Boys 2 was a great one.
It was.
Big Mama's House was a great one.
It was alright. It was
Mama-
okay. I ain't really like that joint.
Big Mama was a good one.
Let's talk about Half Baked. Half Baked
Oh,
was.
Dave Chappelle can't fuck. Y'all said movies with Dave Chappelle and Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I ain't no comparison. Martin killing them on.
Thank you.
Nah.
Thank you. Martin Lawrence, okay, I'm about to flip this motherfucking people in here. Martin Lawrence is the shit. That's my
He
homie.
not fucking with Eddie with the movie.
Oh no, Martin not fucking with Eddie.
Yeah.
That's how
Now,
I go.
Martin not fucking with Eddie. Martin not fucking with Eddie.
Y'all gotta get, man. That's Chappelle's show, man.
That was funny as shit.
You're not gonna say.
And then we did all that I'm Rick James bitch and all that other stuff like that.
I'm
Man,
Rick James,
that was a
bitch.
trend for a while.
Okay, so let me tell you this. So are you comparing the Dave Chappelle show to the Martin show?
Oh, I can't do that.
You
I
fucking can't.
I can't.
You
I
fucking
can't.
can't.
It wasn't even enough
I can
season.
give you your pink slip back. I give you your pink slip back.
Nah, hell no. I would never do
We are
that.
still to this day watching the Martin show.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Funny shit.
Now,
Classic.
what about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, though?
Hell no.
What would that compare to the Chappelle show?
Ah, that's a good point. They two different type of shows.
Yeah, they
though.
two different kinds of
I
shows.
still
think-
I think the Dave Chappelle show put me in the mind of Saturday Night Live.
And did you just see
It's
the
like
new
that
one?
type of
He
show.
was
You
just
know
on
what
there
I'm
not
saying?
too long
I
ago.
got a
Yeah.
good one for y'all.
What?
And I know y'all. We could do this for days.
We can do this.
I know.
David Chappelle show versus In Living Color.
Dave Chappelle show.
Oh, come
In
on.
living color. You got in living color. No, you got in living color. Fucked up. You got in living color.
That's because it was so many them people that came
You
through
know
there.
how many
Jim
greats
Carrey.
is on
That's
In
not-
Living
y'all
Color?
cheating. That's not fair.
No, we
That's
not
not
cheating.
fair. That's not fair.
No,
Because he got all them people that, man, you had Jim Carrey that was on there. Even J-Lo was a dancer on there. That's not fair.
No.
That's
Dave
not fair.
Chappelle had a lot of people too.
Yeah,
though.
he did. They
Ollie
had,
Murphy was
yeah,
funny as shit.
oh my God.
Ashley Murray, he had some characters too.
But they wasn't them. He had Jim
Curry
Carrey.
wasn't Jim Curry before.
But look at what he is now.
I mean,
And then-
they
He
built
was
him
that
up,
then.
though.
They just ain't now.
And then you got Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson, all of those people at the time, they were hilarious.
But
Tommy
at that
Davidson
time,
was hilarious.
at that time, they wasn't really who they were. The
Yeah.
show made them who they were.
And even now, Dave
But it was-
Chappelle's cast,
they
nobody
were.
really know them still, except for Charlie Murphy.
that goes to show that the show didn't really have an effect on
Man, they
people.
had back then.
It only have an effect
was
on you
good.
because it's something you enjoy while you're eating your weed cookies and smoking your loud. That's what it is, you know. But hands down, but it's some great comedians out there. But those was just
Yeah.
my top. I just like Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah, man.
All right, so
I
that's
like it.
that.
I'm
But you
cheating,
know,
man.
I just,
I'm just saying.
I don't. I'm not against the people that wear wigs. I'm not against the people that wear wigs. I just like do what you got to do to get what you trying to get. That's my whole point.
Everybody
You know what I'm
has
saying?
a
That's my whole
have
point.
their niche and their gimmick or whatever.
All right, so let me give you the church announcements real quick, okay? So of course you need to make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Chat with Lonnie. Yes, and everybody know our show name has changed, okay? It's
Okay.
the Morning Tea with Lonnie B. We wanted something more inviting, you know what I'm saying? In case Redman or somebody want to come on this show, it's kind of hard for him to be like, I'm on a Good Morning Bitch show. You know what I'm saying? Something more inviting. But when he get here, I'm gonna say, Good morning, bitch. Seriously, okay? All right. So also on Saturday, December the 17th, is Operation Street Closet Coat Drive. We are having a coat drive. I'm sponsoring my first coat drive, you guys. It's going to be at Payne Elementary School, 12 to 4.
Gonna be a workout, okay.
Y'all coming?
I'm being there. I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there.
it's going to be December the 17th, and it's going to be Operation Street Coat Drive, okay? Now, 12 to 4. Now, we're going to have some performances. We're going to have some singers. And basically what it is, you guys out there can come and donate your coats, okay? Now, we don't care if your coats have cigarette butts in them. You know what I'm saying? But take them out, okay? If they got cigarette holes in them, it's okay. Stitch it up. Well, the coat do not have to be brand spanking new. You know what I'm saying? Just bring a coat to help
in
somebody's
condition.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, help somebody's
They
shoulders
can't
and
have too
elbows.
many cigarette burns, bitches that just gonna let the air through.
Yeah, okay.
Just defeat the purpose.
Okay, seriously. All right, now on February the 12th, 2017, I will be hosting my first comedy show. I'm hosting my first comedy show. Well, it's not my comedy show. I actually got invited to come on to the comedy show. Basically, it's going to be in Baltimore. It's called Laugh Out Loud Comedy Valentine Explosion in Baltimore, Maryland. The tickets are available on Ticketmaster. Okay, it's available on Ticketmaster. I'm excited about that.
Ticketmaster.
It's a whole bunch of people. You know some of the comedians on there?
I know about. I think it's like 6, and I know 5 of them.
Who is it,
They're
Ron?
funny. I can't remember the names. Thailand.
Country.
Country.
His name Kane, right? Country.
Yeah, I want to say
Country. Hold on. Well, you go ahead and finish talking on that.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm hosting that show, and I'm excited because the bitch feeling like Steve Harvey. Yeah. So I'm going to be hosting it. So I am really, 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 really excited.
I got it.
All right. So who's going to be on the show, Ron? Tell us.
You got the internet sensation Country Wayne on there.
Wayne.
Talent. I remember Talent. He's good.
Yes.
Coco Brown. She's good. Kenny Howe. He's pretty funny too. And Baltimore's own Sonny Fuller.
Mm.
So
Okay.
That's gonna be a great show, man.
Yes, yes. I'm excited about that. So I'm hosting that show. Okay, I'm really excited. So can I tell y'all a story real quick before I get into it? So the guys that was putting it together, they called China Entertainment. So they was putting it together around a whole bunch of females, and they was naming all of the comedians they was gonna have on the show. So my good girlfriends from Baltimore was like, that show ain't gonna be shit if you don't got Lonnie on it. That's what they said. They said, y'all don't fuck with my Baltimore girls. They was like, y'all gotta get Lonnie on that show. So shout out to all my Baltimore girls. Yes. Them bitches are bullies. Yes.
Baltimore love you.
Oh, I love Baltimore.
Yeah,
I love Baltimore.
That shit and that's Lonnie's there.
You ready to fuck shit up?
Yes, I love Baltimore. Yes. So make sure y'all come out. I will post that information on my page. Also, if you want to check out any of our interviews or anything from this radio show that we have done, we will post it on our YouTube channel, Chat with Lonnie. So make sure y'all, check that out. All right. And that's basically it. That's basically it for our church announcement. Now, Simi got a scenario for us. So let's find out what the scenario is with Simi because it's now 15 minutes on the hour.
What's the scenario? Okay, this is one more. I think I picked up two. All right. If you were in the grocery store and saw a person steal a few expensive steaks, would you tell someone?
Fuck no. I asked him to give me one.
Okay, thank you. Hit that motherfucking bell.
We cook them together, man.
Over there. Ribeye. I'm not gonna tell nobody. Like, damn, you had. I didn't even see you. You good. You just slide one in the room.
Man, y'all ain't see the little video. It was a little picture somebody put up of somebody that had a whole baby cart full of.
I seen it. She was taking it out her pants and shit. I seen it. Ron, would you tell if somebody was stealing?
Hell nah. Do what y'all gotta do, man. As long as you don't get caught, man.
Damn. Y'all ain't.
It's tough out here, man.
What type of show is this? You promote and encourage people.
I ain't promoting, but
Come on, this team with Lonnie Bee.
It's really real Raw and Uncut.
Come on, that gonna pop the lip test.
So you'll be like, do what you gotta do, steal that shit.
Man, I wouldn't promote it, but man, if you
Like,
gotta
I
feed your
wouldn't steal it. I'd be
kids,
too nervous.
man, if you
but-
gotta feed your kids and you ain't got money,
Man,
for-
steal that shit, man.
Oh,
If you
man.
got to, steal that shit.
Come on now, come
He
on now.
mean it.
I got
Nah.
judges and detectives that watch me.
Steal that
Come on
shit.
now,
Just
we not
don't
gonna encourage this shit. You know what I'm saying? Meet me in the back. You got me fucked up. What you got? I'm looking out. Meet me in the back of the store.
pass me a Tito.
And give me a sweet tea and some tea bags.
That is
Safeway, we used to get it in and Safeway back in the day. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell the manager.
Okay, well, that's our show. Thank you so much, Google Girlfriends, for tuning in today. Yes, I want to thank all of my special, I was about to say special guests. No, my co-hosts, yes, the ridiculous Ron, D from the block, and semi-automatic. Yes, yes, we appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. We hope y'all enjoyed the morning tea with Lonnie B. You can catch us every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. on WTTSradio.com and on my Facebook Live. I appreciate y'all so much. Let me leave y'all with an ending quote. We haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
And we have one. We have an ending quote to leave my Google Girlfriends with, haters and homeboys. Yes. Okay, so our ending quote for today is, stop reliving yesterday and start living today. Yes!
Okay.
Stop reliving yesterday and start living today. Ron, are you living today?
Oh, I live every day and feel blessed every morning I wake up, man.
Yes! All right! You feel blessed not to eat in that church. Are you living today, D?
Living for tomorrow, man. Living
Oh,
for
okay.
tomorrow, Next day.
All right. Sammy, are you living today?
Yes, in the flesh.
Yes!
Here we do.
All right, and y'all know I'm living today. I am living today because it's a beautiful day in Zamunda.
And I'm not gonna let no bitch upset me. Not one.
All right, see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.